welcome to my channel. My name is Rosy O, and today I'm going to do kind of a quick little whip and chat for, well, we're already at near the end of June, so might as well end on it. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, hope you enjoy the show. So I'm working currently on one of the wonderful paintings that was voted on by you all, and this is the Cotton Candy Princess. It's from diamondartclub. I actually had started this little section here. As you can see, it's a little completed. My apologies, it's not the straightest, but usually at the end when I finish a row, I'll have a straightener and just kind of fix it up a bit. Majority of it right now is this purple color, so I pulled out this color to work on it because I'd feel kind of bad just color blocking this whole color, and that's the only thing you kind of see appearing while I'm placing the diamonds. So this little pink section here is actually pixie dust diamonds, as you can see with this pink, and you actually can see it with some of the ones already placed. It has a kind of a little extra sparkle to it. And I really do like this pink color. Usually blue is my favorite, but this pink kind of surprised me when I saw it. I actually got a black as well, just to go with the clothing lining. I'm going to try really hard to do more color before I switch up to the purple. So, oops, sorry about that. Let's begin. So, I don't really have an update for myself. I did finish, as I said probably a couple videos ago, I did finish my move to my new location, so everything's kind of settled for now, and that's why if whoever's been watching my videos, my nails haven't been the best. I always made sure my nails were always done really nicely for when I'm record videos, but since I still was moving, fixing everything up in my new place, my nails were getting destroyed. So I figured, yeah, let me wait till I actually finally settle down, and then I'll continue fixing up my nails. So my apologies for my nails not being that presentable this time. And I've been diamond painting all day because I actually was finishing some paintings for a couple events I was doing for June, and my wrist was killing me, so that's why I have the little glove here. And I decided, you know what, I'm still gonna do a whip and chat because I actually was planning to record this, so I still wanted to do it. So I figured, let me just record with the glove. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for myself. Nothing really that different. Well, actually there is one thing that's interesting. So in my new location, I didn't know that there's a lot of cats. There are a lot of feral cats. And at first I thought it was odd because the first night that my husband and I had moved everything in, we were still moving some items, we kept seeing a white cat keep presenting itself at our door. And I thought, oh, maybe it's somebody's pet, so I just left it alone. So that was the first night. Then a couple nights after, that cat kept appearing, and it would always stay, the way it's set up, it's my door, a median kind of part of the entrance, and then my neighbor's door. The cat always sat in the middle. So I thought, oh, maybe it's my neighbor's cat. So I always left it alone, and when I would pop out, it's really friendly. I would go and just pet its little head, and it would just be happy. You know how cats look up at you with that little smiley face? You know, the little face they give when they're all happy? And I thought, oh wow, this is really friendly. So I kept wondering, I wonder if it's an indoor or outdoor cat, because the cat, I only kept seeing it outside. Till one day I saw my neighbor pop out, and the cat was there, and he'd go and pet the cat and leave. And I thought, oh, okay, maybe he just keeps him outside for the day. No, this cat's always outdoors. And later on I figured out it's not his pet. It's a feral cat. And I was like, oh, that's really random. In my last location, there weren't a lot of animals that were really, there weren't a lot of feral animals, like dogs, cats, all of that. So that's why it surprised me. And I actually grew up kind of raising feral cats that would appear on my parents' land, so I'm familiar with it. They don't make me nervous or anything, because I know some people actually do have a fear of cats. So, but myself, I have no issue with it, so I know how to, interact with them, and, it's a completely different ball game trying to kind of I don't want to say befriend, but try to get along with a feral cat than a house pet. It's totally different. And the way you present yourself to them is different as well, because ferals, usually they'll assume that you're being aggressive. Not all the time, but some do. I had some cats before like that. This cat wasn't. This cat was more than happy for, because I would see my neighbor every now and then pick him up, and the cat was just happy. I was like, oh wow, this is a really friendly cat. And it's not, as I said, it's no one's pet. It's just, feral cat just hanging out around us. And what I believe is the people who resided in this location I live now probably would feed the feral cat. So that's why it's always hanging around. And myself, I kind of don't, because I know, they'll get into the habit, and I have a cat, so I don't want, I don't want any complications to start happening, that if the cat catches the scent of my cat, oh goodness, that's a whole other thing to worry about. So we go, and every now and then I'll place water somewhere not near our door, so the cat doesn't kind of figure out, ooh, that lady's always giving me something. But the cats are smart, so eventually he figured it out. And he's interesting. He won't ask. He'll just hang out and wait and see if, I'll put water out, or if my neighbor does put food out every now and then. But he doesn't beg. It's so much fun to watch him, because he, as I said, he doesn't act like how a lot of ferals I've seen. They just hang out and wait. It's like, oh my goodness, this kitty cat has manners. And so I thought it was real neat, until another day. Sorry, a car parked next to us. It's just everyone parks wherever, across from their apartment. I believe it's my neighbor's car. We kept hearing little small mew mews, and I was like, oh my goodness, there's kittens somewhere, because I picked it up real quick, and there is this whole little family of kittens under my neighbor's car. Came out of nowhere, just randomly. One day I heard it because I went to go get something from the car, and I kept hearing that cute little soft mew mew from little kitties. And I checked under the car. It was like a whole family of them, and the mom was there with them. And it was a different cat I hadn't seen. And again, as well, I don't, I really wanted to pet him, but I know better. So, and I kept trying to see if I could try to catch him, just to see, because there is a shelter in the city I live. See if maybe there's a way they can be rescued. No, the mom's real smart, and I believe she's had litters before. She was so quick to move them as soon as I spotted them. But all she did is move them to another car, which I thought it was funny. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to leave her alone. And once the kitties get, the small kittens get a little bigger, maybe I'll try to catch them. So I'm just keeping an eye out on them if there's anything, going on with the cat. And they're not my pets. They're just, as I said, they're just feral cats. But it's just, I don't want to, you don't want to see any kind of animal just suffer so much or anything like that. So that's always just keep an eye out. Let mama cat do what she's got to do, and if she needs anything, I'll just, I do put water out every now and then. As I said, my neighbor always puts food out, and I think he spotted the kittens as well, so he'll put a little extra for the mom, kind of near whatever car he assumes she might be, because it's interesting, we only see them at night. During the day they're gone. At night, that's when we see them under the cars. And a lot of our neighbors know already, oh, there's kittens, so everyone's real safe about it, which I think is so neat, because I had never seen a community like that. And one of my neighbor told me, oh yeah, we're used to it. There's a lot of ferals that hang around, and usually we just help out. They don't usually let us catch them, so even my neighbors keep an eye out, try to keep them safe. So I think that is so neat. It's like such a weird random little adventure that every day when I pop out to go check the mail or go get something from my car, anything like that, there's always a surprise, something with a cat somewhere around our apartment. So yeah, I really love my new location, and it's a good spot, and I really love my little craft room, the way I set it up. Still a mess, but I'm still trying to figure it out, and I'm just so happy I got my drafting table, and that's what I'm working on right now. I do plan to make a recording of just to kind of give a layout of what the table looks like. The only kind of issue, well, it's not an issue, the only thing that the table surprised me with it has so many pieces. And I love building things. Like, to me, it's not a problem. As long as I have, you know, the schematic, the directions and all that, I can build it myself. But, oh my goodness, there were so many pieces to it. And I was like, I really hope I don't do anything, you know, back. Well, I did. I ended up making the original frame backwards. I had to take it apart and do it again. And it's because I didn't realize, oh, these slots is where the screw goes in and all that. The table's a lot bigger than I originally thought, because originally I had measured, I got the dimensions on the website, so I measured the area I was going to be in, and it's a little bigger than I thought, which I don't mind, because I did want a big table for my larger paintings. And right now for this painting, it's, just to give you the dimensions of it, this painting is a 20 by 20 inch or 50.7 centimeters by 50.7 centimeters, so it's a big painting. And right now, I have no issues having it fit, which I think is really neat. And that's why I decided to record this painting to work on it for the chat. And yeah, so I really am loving this table. And I'll make sure to put a video up. I just need to fix it, decorate it, you know, a little better, just so it's more presentable when I do show you all the recording. With my better nails, I can tell you that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for an update. So with diamond painting, I did finish 4 paintings for the month of June. And that's with 2 paintings I was doing for 2 different events for June. And 2 other paintings I was doing on the side, because I've mentioned before, I do kit up side smaller paintings so I can be bouncing around to different painting, so I'm not just working on the same one, because after a while I'll start getting frustrated. So that's why I always make sure to have 1 or 2 kind of either smaller 20 by 20 paintings or 20 by 30 painting, just to do something on the side. So those smaller ones I did finish, and later this week I'm gonna put a video showing the 4 completions of the paintings that I did for June. I did do 1 for 1, and it was the colorful butterfly one I put a couple weeks ago. Oh no, I believe it was a week ago. It wasn't that long ago. But I'm gonna add it to the video. That painting, I already have it framed, because I want to put it on my wall. But I'll show it even though it's in a little frame. And I'll show, as I said, I'll put that video up later this week. And oh, as y'all probably saw, I put out a Temu haul video this weekend, and honestly, I had no idea what I was going to put up for Saturday. So I figured, you know what? Let me put up a Temu video. Because you've seen that video, how I found... Because I did. But when I was trying to decide what to put for a video, I found a painting that I mentioned before that I thought I hadn't received. So I figured, you know what? Let me record that. Because the painting surprised me. And I really wanted to show it. Because it's such a pretty painting. So that's why you had a Temu video on Saturday. And I am planning to put a little bit more Temu haul videos, because as I said, I've been going through my stash and I'm actually finding older ones that I've ordered. I usually put them all in like a bin. And hi, sorry about that. I did not notice my camera ran out of space. So if you hear just a sudden cut off of me talking about the Temu video I did on Saturday, that's when it cut off. So I caught it because I kept talking about some other Temu paintings I was going to explain, and I double checked the time. I saw that it just stopped. So if you see this section completed, it's because I kept working while I kept speaking, and I really apologize for that. I had no idea it was just going to cut off, and it was at 13 minutes already. So, and as I've said before, I try to hit around the 10-minute mark for my little quick whip and chats, just, you know, just to put out a quick video. But I just wanted to insert this so if y'all see, ooh, you just like cut off. Yeah, my phone ran out of space and I didn't know that. So, but this is this is the part I completed. I completed part of her shirt and this little black, I believe it's part of her backpack. I think it looks like a backpack kind of armband. So yeah, that's all I got. So I'll stop here for now, just because I know that if I keep completing the next section, it's going to keep going and the video might end up too long. But I do love how it's coming out. And this, I'm planning to keep continuing, because in July, and just to kind of give a little extra bit to this video, in July I'm planning to do one event for Diamond Grandma. which is that's her YouTube channel, and it's Grandma's Christmas 24, I believe. It's kind of like Christmas in July, so I'm gonna be working on. You'll see every now and then kind of a Christmas painting I'm working on. It's a peppermint candy painting I showed a couple of weeks ago. It's a Timu painting. And I'll also be working on this. I'll be switching back and forth because I feel so bad that this one and my Maneki Neko painting, I originally was going to work on them in June, but my schedule just went all over the place when I started moving and packing, and I thought it was smart to do two events at the same time, so I'm going to schedule a little bit better. But I am planning to keep working on this painting, and once I've already got a good piece of it completed, I'll switch over to the Maneki Neko one, so that painting can also be worked on as well. So yeah, I just wanted to give you all a quick update, and my apologies for the random just cut off on the beginning part of this video. And again, if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, I'll ask if you can do the usual. If you can like and subscribe, I really appreciate that as well. It really helps out with the algorithm. It helps out with the channel, and it allows me to be able to show everyone these wonderful paintings that you can also purchase yourself. And again, thank you for your time, and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.